Every tattoo tells a story, but not the story you think. The butterfly on a woman's wrist is not just a butterfly. The skull on a man's forearm is not just a skull. Beneath the ink, the needle, and the pain, there is a hidden psychological architecture. Some people tattoo to remember, some tattoo to forget, some tattoo to take back control, and some because their brain is literally wired to crave the feeling. Today, we are breaking down the psychology of people who get tattoos and why permanent ink is never just about art. First, for many people, tattoos are a way to reclaim their own body. This is especially true for those who have experienced trauma, illness, or any situation where their body felt out of their control. When you cannot control what happens to you, you can control what you put on you. The tattoo becomes a declaration. This is my body. I decide what stays. I decide what marks it. Psychologists call this reappropriation. It is not about rebellion. It is about taking back ownership of a body that once felt like it belonged to someone else, fate, disease, or another person. Second, tattoos often serve as a way to externalize internal experiences. Grief that has no words, a loss that cannot be explained, an identity that feels invisible on the inside but becomes real when it is on the outside. People who struggle to express their emotions verbally will often express them permanently on their skin. The tattoo becomes a translator. It takes something abstract, love, loss, transformation, and makes it concrete. You cannot see someone's grief, but you can see the date. You cannot see someone's hope, but you can see the phoenix. Third, there is a biological reason people get more than one tattoo. The process of getting tattooed releases endorphins and adrenaline. Your body's natural painkillers flood your system. Then, when it's over, you feel a rush of dopamine, the same chemical released during exciting or rewarding experiences. This is why tattoo collectors exist. They're not addicted to the pain. They're addicted to the feeling after the pain, the relief, the accomplishment, the high. For some people, that chemical loop becomes compelling. One tattoo leads to two. Two leads to 10. Not because they need more art, because their brain wants more of that feeling. Fourth, here's the risk psychologists warn about. Many people get tattoos during emotionally intense moments, after a breakup, during a manic episode, in the middle of a personal crisis. The tattoo feels meaningful in that moment. It feels like a promise to yourself. But intense emotions are temporary, and ink is not. What felt like a powerful statement at 22 might feel like a stranger's decision at 32. This is not always regret, but it is often confusion. You look at your skin and see a person you no longer recognize. The tattoo becomes a fossil of a former self. Beautiful, but foreign. Fifth, and this is the most overlooked reason, tattoos are social signals. Humans are social animals. Everything on your body sends a message. A tattoo says something about you before you say a single word. It can signal belonging to a subculture, a military unit, a family. It can signal danger, do not mess with me. It can signal creativity, spirituality, or rebellion. Many people say, I got this tattoo only for myself. But psychologists know that almost everything we do has a social layer. Even a tattoo in a hidden place is still a secret you choose to hide or reveal. That choice is social. It is always about relationship to others, even when it feels purely personal. So if you have tattoos or if you have been thinking about getting one, here's what you need to ask yourself. Is this for the person I am now, or is this for the person I want to remember being? Both are valid answers, but they are different answers. Tattoos are not good or bad. They are permanent, and anything permanent deserves a moment of honest reflection. If you have a tattoo that means something deeper than words, share its story in the comments below. And if this video made you see ink differently, like and subscribe to WhyLogik for more psychology breakdowns.